Now listen, I'm not saying all barbers do this, but if you are a barber, please make sure that your clippers are clean. This woman took her child to had to take her child to the hospital after getting a haircut. Wait till y'all hear what she had to say. But before we get into it, this is her account. Her name is Call Me Her on TikTok. Call Me Her Zero. So go search her. She's actually doing more updates on the videos right now, giving more feedback and more, explanations on what the heck just happened. All right, so for the rest of y'all with me, all right? So let's go ahead and get into this video.
I want to sweat the barber that did this to my son because shit happens even though certain shit shouldn't happen. But then again, attention to all my barbers. If you call yourself cutting hair or you pick up any type of clippers to cut anybody's hair, please be thorough in cleaning your equipment. And let me tell you why. Matter of fact, I'll show you. This picture was taken a couple weeks after I initially found 2 of them in his head. Let me give you the breakdown. So one day my son laying in my lap, and naturally I'm rubbing across his head. I come across a bump. Boom. I come across another bump. Boom. I bust him, thinking it's black hair, white hairs, whatever. Okay, cool. It's over with. So boom. After I discovered the first 2, some weeks later, which is the picture y'all seen, I come across 3 more. That was 1 out of 3 of them. Mind you, he just got his haircut a week and a half before I even found him. And this time, I found it because they were obvious. It wasn't no rubbing his head to find it. It wasn't no, I just came across it mistakenly. No, they were big as fuck, acorn big. So just right before I came home to take that picture, we was at the park. My son like, Mommy, I'm hot. I'm ready to go home. My body hurts. So I'm assuming he just want to go home because, he's tired of being at the park. So we go home. Fast forward to the next morning, my son told me he don't want to eat. I'm cooking. What you mean? That ain't like my son. So he said, Mommy, I don't feel good. I want to go take a nap. Okay, when you take a nap, if you don't feel good when you get up, I'll take you to the hospital. He said, okay. So he gonna take a nap. Shit get sketchy because my son been asleep 2-3 hours. My son don't sleep that long. He don't even take no motherfucking nap. So I go in there and check on him. Tell me why my son burning the fuck up immediately to the hospital. Baptist East, me please. We sitting there 4+ hours. They done ran every test known to man on my son. I'm talking about even did x-rays. They done did, the COVID test. They done did, what the shit is. I can't even, the flu. I'm talking about everything you can think of. They done did the x-rays, all that, everything. Hooked them up to machines and more shit, trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with my son. So the big doc come. I was seeing nurses at first. Seeing little technicians, whatever the case is. Big doc come around the corner. So the big doc come in, big doc say, when the last time he had a haircut? I said about a week and a half ago. She said, okay, how many haircuts did he have in between the time that you seen the first set of ones and the ones now? I said 2. She said, baby, that's a staph infection. She said, that's why his fever, I forgot to mention, my son's fever was 103.8. My son's fever was 103.8 because he had a staph infection and fungus. On top of that, I didn't even mention my son started growing a bald spot. That was even more obvious. I'm thinking maybe it's his eczema breaking him out of some shit like that. Maybe, I don't know, because my baby had a lot of stuff that was wrong with him at birth. So I'm thinking maybe it's some shit like that that's resurfacing or something. Whole time she tells me whoever his barber is, please don't take him back or either mention to him that he need to clean his clippers because he got a staph infection from his haircuts. That's why they're in his head. So she said because he cut over the first set of bumps that was in his head, it caused the infection to spread, which is why my son was going balding. Because mind you, my son was not balding at first. But whole time, that was an infection brewing. I just didn't know it. I'm thinking they white hairs or black hairs because it wasn't that big. They weren't that massive. They weren't like the ones that he had in his head then. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not alarmed because I'm like, shit, everybody get black hairs. Everybody get white hairs. Until my son started balding. And he said something. His body hurt. He tired. He woke up sleep. Like, how the fuck? All because of a fucking haircut, dude.
Hell no.
That's crazy. Stop being dirty. Oh, and just so you know, ain't no cap in my rep. My son on antibiotics for this shit. This happened about 2 weeks ago. His bald spot is clearing up now because my mom got him some sulfur 8 shampoo. And I've been detoxing his hair with baking soda and apple cider vinegar and shit. But let me also show you this right here. My son not only had an infection, but he had a fungus too. They also prescribed him this for the fucking fungus because my baby hair was falling out. And I'm going to show you his head too. Hey, boy, let me see your hair. Let me head down. As y'all can see, he's going back. My son had bald spots. Ooh, I'm so proud of it. My son had a bald spot right there. Y'all see. He had bald spots all over his head.
The favorite thing is the ragdoll. My favorite thing's a ragdoll.
Some of it's because I ain't calm, but y'all see the bald spot clear. I love you.
I think we all can agree that this video right here was very educational for us all. Because a lot of us wouldn't even have known. I mean, I know as grown men, we would probably know because if you get your hair cut like often and shit like that, you would know, right? But as a kid, you don't know these things. And then the mom ain't gonna know this thing because it's not her head that got cut, right? So salute to you because you definitely just educated a lot of us. That little boy, literally his body sounded like it was fighting for his life. Like no cap. All over a damn haircut. What do y'all think about this? I believe she should sue, man. Somebody gotta sue, bro. Like, I don't care. Gotta sue. You gonna pay for them medical bills or something. This is crazy. What would you do in this situation? Let me know in the comment section. I'm triggered. I ain't gonna lie.